what I love about this is it really pulls in on the plants that are really related to working with Hekate. But also, my favorite part about this is it starts the process of looking at all of her different faces. Hekate just does not have three. She wears very many faces. In this book in particularly, they talk about her being uh, in the relation of Medea and Circe, if I remember correctly. Let me please double check myself. Yes, Circe. So it's really beautiful to sit and read something like this and get more education into the goddess and deity that I work with on a regular basis. I technically work with three. Hekate is just the head bitch in charge, as she prefers to be referred to. And you may be like, Trula, I have never heard her name pronounced that way. Why do you pronounce her name that way? Um, a lot of people pronounce it differently. Um, I've heard people say Hecate. Some people spell it differently with a C instead of a K. Um, for personal reasons, um, that I will one day discuss on actual public platforms. Um, I call her Hekate with the K, with the longer extended sound of her name. If you've ever watched Practical Magic, then you really know that they butcher the crap out of her name, and I'm still mad about that. But I digress. Um, like I said, Cindy's really good at this. She wrote Keeping Her Keys, and Keeping Her Keys, kind of to give you some instance of a reference, is a year and a day that you spend working through different rituals that bring you closer to Hecate. And in this, there are recipes for uh, oils, there's recipes for incense, there's recipe using the different plants and stuff like that. Gives you a lot of different planetary connections, archetypes, the elemental correspondence, what the holistic healing, the foundations in which you need to function. Um, Kind of talks about the Maleficarum in here because I mean, it's just I love that it's kind of a way of reclaiming the Maleficarum in the essence of it's not the evil thing that we all expect it to be, but more kind of taking it back in that. But just really focusing in on like the different plants that you can work with, plants meanings in the dream world, soul medicine. Um, there's literally a whole entire section in here that I didn't even tab because all it is walking you through every single plant in the listing, and it also gives you like fun animal correspondence. So like there's fennel, and going through it, it gives you all the correspondences, the Latin name, the genus, the classification, the spiritual properties, physiological properties, the magical properties, parts that get used, the planetary, the elemental correspondence, what archetype it relates to, what world it's from. And world is like by upper, lower type thing within the gods range. What zodiac it leans to, what color and stone and animal. Which, fun fact, animal is magpie for fennel. But it goes through all of them. One thing that's in here is also like belladonna's involved. Garlic is one of Hekate's many things that she enjoys. But there's juniper, there's lavender, and the different things that you can use it for, such as putting lavender in your baths. Mugwort's good for some sleep and bruises. There's myrrh, which is one of her favorites. I happen to use that when I'm doing, because fun fact, this little altar right here is her solo altar. Each goddess has their own solo altar in my apartment, and this is hers. And so I think it's not completed yet, so I don't mind showing it on film. And also, but I do burn myrrh incense for her because that is one of hers. Um, but I do love this book. I've loved every second I've spent with it. Getting to mark it up in the essence. I I get nervous underlining things, and I think I might go through on a second time and actually mark things up, which is something that I typically don't like to do if it's not a book that I'm using for educational purposes, or it's one that I know that I'm going to keep, or I'm going to reread or something like that at a later date. So I wasn't sure about this one, and so as I finished it, I was like, I really kind of wish I'd gone through and done markups, because I enjoy making my markups and like lines that kind of really signify things to me going through. So secondary go through, I will be doing that on this, but I have thoroughly loved it. Like I said, I'm also reading Entering Hekate's Cave. It's the next book of this, and I'm reading those first before doing Keeping Her Keys, just because mentally I feel like these are very good at prepping books, and then you walk into Keeping Her Keys and you kind of feel this like sitting in the cave with her. Like, it kind of sets you up in a way, in my opinion. So there you have it. Cyndi did a really good job with this. I honestly cannot wait to finish Entering Her Cave, because I'm actually almost done with it. I have probably page marked it less, but I have really definitely gone in and done a lot of line marking more in it, now that I feel more comfortable doing that. So I will get to actually share lines I've marked with you guys on that one. So, but that is it for this one. If you have questions about this book, please feel free to reach out. I feel like this is gonna definitely be more for my fellow witches in this aspect of those who work with Hekate. So I hope you all kind of poke out in the comments and ask questions, because I really, 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 really would love to have a discussion about these books. You can also, as always, come join us on all of the social medias. I actually have added a new one down below. Blue Sky has been added. With the impending TikTok ban, because this will get posted before the impending TikTok ban. I hate that the app's going away, just to kind of say that. Well, more than likely it's going to be going away. And so, as usual, if you're here from TikTok, I love you. Thank you for coming here. If you're not and you want to find all of my other social media, the links are always down below. And you can follow me on Instagram. And I get it, not a lot of people are planning on going back to Meta. A lot of people I know are planning on deleting their Meta accounts. I cannot do that, because I have worked really, really hard for my 543 people over there to follow me. So I am not going to be just leaving them high and dry. I will be still posting over there, but the game plan is that we are going to be more mindful about the content. So I will keep you all posted on how that goes. And yeah, that's it. I feel like this might have been a little bit of speed done video, and I apologize in advance for that, you guys. Well, in hindsight, I apologize for that. Just because I have 8 books to get you guys caught up on, and I am so sorry about that. But there is one in particular I have not finished yet, but once I finish it, we're gonna have our first guest here on the YouTube channel, and I'm really excited about that. So yay! I will keep you guys posted on that. Well, technically second guest. I guess my hairstylist counts as first. Tiffany was absolutely amazing for our hair talk earlier at the end of 2024, or towards the end of summer of 2024, and so this will be our second guest, but our first guest of 2025, which I'm very excited about. And I am hoping to kind of give you guys some content look into the future. We're going to be doing a year in red, since the hair color change is very vastly approaching its 1 year. I have to get with my hairstylist to see if she wants to participate, and we're going to hopefully do a whole entire chat of what she's noticed change-wise in my hair, what I've noticed change-wise in my hair, and some things that we are looking to do with my hair going into the 2024 season. So yeah, there's just a lot of content ideas floating around, and I am slowly working on making those happen. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being amazing human beings and supporting my content creation goals. Again, all the links are down below, and I hope you have an enjoyable whatever you're having. Day, night, evening, morning. I love you all. Just thank you for being here. So I will see you guys all in the next one.